Hi everyone, here's a quick overview for how to work with your team in TimeHero. So you can see here, I already have a few team members invited, and you can get to your list of team members just through your settings down here, and go from settings to team settings. And here I can change my team photo, I can change my team name, and I can also view, invite, and manage my team members. So as I said, I have 3 team members on this team, including myself. To invite a new team member, I just can click this invite button up here, enter an email address, and then that person will get an invitation to join your team. Once they've joined, you're able to change their role from a member to an admin. And what admins can do is admins can also invite team members that can manage billing and have a few extra little permissions here and there. So in terms of working with your team, the main thing that you're going to be doing with working with team members is assigning tasks. You need someone to do something else, you should assign it to them. And the easiest place to do that is in your inbox. So the inbox is just kind of a catch-all place to add tasks, especially if you don't know where a task should live. If someone's managing their own project, but you're not sure what project something belongs in, you can just add a task to your inbox and they can move it to the right project from there. So as an example, I'm going to assign a task to Mara just by typing check report. It's going to take about 30 minutes. I'll assign it to Mara, and then I'm going to hit add. And now that task is created. It didn't show up in my inbox because I'm just viewing my tasks right now, but if I go to Mara's inbox, I can see all the tasks that she's currently working on from her inbox. You can see the check report task right here. When you assign a task to another user, you get added as a follower. And you can check followers just by opening the task like I did there, just by clicking on the name, and then by looking down here at the followers section. And you can add and remove followers as you see fit. And what followers means is that a follower will get notifications for that task. So if anything changes, if the task is completed, depending on the individual team member's notification settings. They will also get updates on comments added to the task. So just an example, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove Jan as a follower. I just added her, I'm just going to remove her, but then I'm going to tag her as in a comment. Let me just save that. So I'm going to say, hey Jan, and I'm going to click up here to select Jan in a comment, and I'm going to say, can you provide some info here? And I'll post that. Then Jan will get a notification letting her know that I've tagged her in a comment, and she'll be able to reply, to upload files, to work kind of collaboratively in this activity feed of the task. And what we find is really useful is that collaborating in this activity feed is much better than working in, say, a chat program or via email, because it keeps everything in the context of the task. If you need to find a file or a decision point and you know that it was talked about on the task, it makes it so much easier just to find that task, open it, you get the whole kind of contextual history of everything to do with that task. Whereas with a chat program, or if you're communicating via email, you'll have to kind of hunt through your chat program, you'll have to dig through emails just to find that file, to find that decision point, to find any relevant info. It's not kind of contained all contextually and nicely. So that's a huge benefit of working within TimeHero. You can also, any files people upload are shown in the Files tab, and you can actually have multiple people log time to a task. So if Jan worked on this task as an example, or if I know that Jan did work on this task, I can actually log time on Jan's behalf, or Jan can log time herself, just by kind of using this log time feature here. So say Jan worked today for 30 minutes to provide Mara with some info on this task. I just say today, 30 minutes done by Jan. The task is not complete, and there's still 30 minutes of Mara's work remaining. And I can add a note here, provided info. So I can log and schedule that. And you can see that it logged the time that Jan worked, and also has the remaining time planned for Mara. So that's a really good way to kind of collaborate on tasks in TimeHero. If you're, say, a manager and you want to make sure that everyone's got enough to work on, or that they're not overloaded, you can jump to your week view up here and use the team manager to kind of get a sense of what everyone's working on. So up here you can see here's me, there's Jan, there's Mara, and I can click through each of these people just to see what they're working on a day-to-day basis. TimeHero also provides a bunch of reports that you can use to get a lot more information about your team, and I'm going to cover that in the next video.